Hello, I'm Katherine Murphy, the moderator for this League of Women Voters candidate interview. I'm joined by Keegan Fengler, who is running for Parks and Recreation District 1, Commissioner 5. The ground rules for this event were shared earlier with Keegan and are posted in the description below. The interview consists of an opening statement, followed by 3 questions and a closing statement. All candidates running for this position were invited to be interviewed. Let's get started. Keegan, you have 60 seconds for your opening remarks.
Good day. My name is Keegan Fengler, and I have served as a Kittitas County Parks and Recreation Commissioner since March of 2021. My desire and commitment to serve on the commission is rooted in my love of the lands that make up this district. Kittitas County has been my home since the mid-90s, and I've lived, worked, and recreated throughout the county. My early working years were spent on horseback in the mountains of this area, guiding trips for both youth and adults. And that time was followed by 14 years of teaching students of all ages about the geologic history and the formation of this amazing landscape. Recently, my work has transitioned to supporting communities in becoming more fire adapted by running a statewide learning network for community leaders. I look forward to answering your questions today and sharing my thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you. The first question is, please describe Parks and Recreation District 1 and what is the biggest challenge it faces? You have 90 seconds.
I think the best way to do the district geographically is we pretty much match the hospital district up here in Upper County. The district consists of, Easton from Snoqualmie Pass all the way down to the Elk Heights area. And it includes towns like Easton and Cle Elum, Roslyn. And in the district, we have lots and lots of recreational opportunities that people take part in. So we have snowmobilers, we have motorcycle riders, we have hikers, we have mountain bike riders, and hikers alike. So we have a plethora of things for people to do. Probably our biggest challenge that we have in the district actually comes from all of those wonderful things we have to do in our community. And we're kind of being loved to death because recreational tourism is our economy now. It's transitioned over the last couple decades from being extractive with mining and logging, and now we attract many people. So I feel like for us as the commission, our job is to care for and figure out how to best serve the needs of those within the district. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is, do you support a district partnership with Upper Kittitas County Community Recreation Center Alliance to create a community center adjacent to Cle Elum Roslyn schools? Why or why not? And you have 90 seconds.
First, I'm going to start from my community member side. I do support the Upper Kittitas County Community Recreation Center Alliance, it's a big name, and their work to develop a plan for a community rec center that best serves the needs of our area. I've had the opportunity to attend some of their meetings and seen that this group is looking at this project from all angles. And they're trying to make sure it not only serves the recreational needs of the community, but also is financially responsible and can act as a hub for many other activities that are essential for our health, for our growing community to be healthy. As a commissioner, I know partnerships can take many forms. And from that way, I am open to discussions about how the district can best support this community recreation center at any or all stages of the development. The type of recreation center that's being proposed will provide many of the activities and functions that are part of the district's mission. So I think it's an important, this is an important group and an important project for us to be involved in, and what our part will be and how a partnership would work is still to come. Thank you.
Thank you. The last question is, what can the district do to make its trails accessible to residents with physical challenges? And you have 90 seconds.
Okay. That's a great question, because accessibility and inclusion for all users is very important. So right now in the current state of the district, we don't have direct ownership of any particular trail or property that there's a trail on. But what we can do as a district is, as new trails are being proposed or developed, we can be part of the conversation to help support and ask those important questions during the development process, and not near the end of the process, but have it part of the beginning of the conversation. So if we're going to develop this trail, who can use it? How can it be used? Are there parts of the trail that we can change the form in which it's going to be made so it is accessible for people in wheelchairs or people who just need a little bit smoother ground so that they can get out and enjoy the things for why we're here. So the lands around here are why everybody wants to live here. So yeah, I think for the district, our focus should be just more of that collaboration and coordination on the different trail systems, and how we can either modify ones that are currently existing, but also providing a voice when it comes to new development. Thank you.
Thank you. It's now time for your closing statement, and you have 60 seconds.
Okay. So I'm asking for your vote to be your Kittitas County Parks and Recreation District Commissioner, and to continue the positive and productive work our current commission has been able to accomplish over the last 2 years. I joined the commission in 2021 to advocate for continued coordination and development of our recreational opportunities, to promote healthy lands, and to provide more inclusive access to our recreational amenities for all users, regardless of ability, age, or preferred method of recreation. To attain this goal, it'll take some reimagining of the ways that parks and rec districts collaborate with other regional-minded groups, and to expand support for our support to the local and regional recreational opportunities that make this place a wonderful place to be, to visit, and to live. I thank you, the Kittitas County League of Women Voters, for this opportunity to share.
Thank you, Keegan Fengler, for participating in this interview and offering to serve our community as Parks and Recreation District 1 Commissioner 5. For those watching, remember to check votewa.gov to be sure you are registered to vote. All interviews will be linked in the Kittitas County League's voter guide, which can be found at kittitasleague.org. Thank you for voting in this election.